show you something. How you did that just now. Yeah. I gotta change my clothes. Because you just said something that was the truth that you didn't think we already knew.
I know you guys already know because you went through the whole house.
But I needed you to start being honest with me. Because that shows that you're honest, man. We're just trying to shake.
It's just, I had something to...
Now you're like, that monkey's off your back.
This is Nicholas Hartman. In May 2012, Nicholas's wife, 38-year-old Alisa, is found brutally beaten to death in the bedroom of their Florida home. A friend who arrives to drop off her child for Alisa to babysit is the one who makes the shocking discovery. Alisa's 2 young sons are at school. Her husband is nowhere to be found. When Nicholas finally arrives, he appears to be under the influence and quickly begins suggesting that Alisa was not just an innocent victim. Inside the home, investigators find details that don't seem to match Nicholas's version of events. Detectives bring him down to the station, but decide to wait until he's sober to conduct a formal police interrogation. The following day, detectives want to know what really happened inside the bedroom.
What's up, man?
Oh, hey, great.
How you feeling today?
Not too good.
What do you mean?
I just hardly sleep and everything, you know. Just...
Yeah, that's why we're coming to talk to you now that you're not on alcohol and drugs. Maybe you're a little more clear-headed. You look clear-headed. You look different.
Yeah,
You get any sleep? Oh, you did?
A little bit here and there. I know...
You're even talking clearer now. That's good, man.
Yeah, I know no one's... I mean, I tried for some stupid reason calling my dad.
No.
No, man.
Well, did they call or didn't go through?
Oh, he wouldn't accept it, of course.
I'm sorry about that, man. You feel better? You got a headache or something, or you just feel horrible about it?
Yeah, I do feel horrible.
All right. How you feeling medically, though? You got a hangover?
Not really. I just, like I was saying, I just got I've had the ring in my ears and had a couple concussions here and there and, you know, blackout and stuff, and I'm all right now. You know, it's just, I should have stayed on that when I was on it. Medication my doctor had me on, because I was on that, and then I was on Xanax at one time for depression and crap, bipolar, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Well, we want to talk to you now a little more in depth, and I'm going to read your rights again, because today's a new day. Oh man, that was me. I'm sorry. Did you bring one? Okay. I'll get my car.
Nicholas has read his Miranda rights.
So Nicholas, basically, you know, we understand that yesterday was a little hectic, and
Yeah.
you know, you had a couple beers and stuff, so now you're a little bit more of a clear-headed, and you know, we know you're a smart person. We can tell that. However, there's a few questions that we just need clarification on. As far as, you know, your relationship with your wife, I mean, you were having a lot of issues lately, or what was the big thing that actually you think that pushed you guys to where you were? I mean, did something happen over the weekend? It's, you know, what can you tell us?
Well, we just went out and everything, and then after we got back, she was pushing me around and everything about, because we went out, just had a couple drinks together, and people there were, she thought I was being goofy or something, and then, so I was worried then, and that's why I went in the other room afterwards, and I just haven't been able to sleep with her. You know, I've been back and forth.
What day was that? Did you guys go out for Mother's Day? You doing it?
Yeah, I think that was Mother's Day, or maybe the day before.
Where you saying? Where'd you go out? What just happened?
Oh, nothing. I mean, nothing wrong.
No, you say you're going out. I'm just trying to see if you detail this so we can understand. Like, we'd like to understand the whole story. Were you at Emily's or you at
No, we were
Papa
at
Joe's?
the bearded clam, and then
Bearded Clam?
yeah,
And when is this?
I think it was last Friday or Saturday or something like that.
Maybe-
Mother's Day, Saturday, might have been Saturday.
I think Sunday. Okay, so it might have been Mother's Day?
Saturday, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were there, and then we went to what we doing? Bearded Clam, and then the factory.
Factory. Down on 41.
Yeah.
What happened to Bearded Clam? What do you mean she was...
It wasn't it wasn't us. It was like there was stuff just starting here and there about.
Help us understand, because we're not with you two. We're not there, man.
I understand.
Was it like she accused you of cheating or something, or she?
You're looking at a waitress and she thought.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't nothing that bad.
Mhm.
I mean, this one guy was starting. This one girl was starting with me here and there,
Mhm.
but it wasn't too bad.
Mhm.
And then I mean that was really fine. But then she came home, and then it was fan, and I had to get out, go out to the other room, go outside, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Sleep there.
When you say shit at the fan, what do you mean?
It's just she was wanting to start beating on me and stuff and all that, and I don't want to put for that.
No, what day is this? Is this still Saturday night or not?
It would have been Sunday morning.
Sunday morning. All right. So how was your Sunday then?
Oh, Sunday was fine.
You get her anything for Mother's Day?
Yeah, I got her some flowers.
All right, well, take us through Monday, Tuesday. How was it Monday, Tuesday?
Monday was all right. I mean, she's kind of gets a little pissed off because I got yards that I help mow here and there.
Mhm.
That I wasn't mowing them.
Mhm.
I was being lazy.
Mhm.
She gets on my case about that a lot.
So she was nagging you about that?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, money thing and stuff like that. It's just. And then Tuesday, which is today, or no, yesterday. That's only just simple thing, just asked her where it was, and then I didn't know,
So you asked her where
what she was gonna do. I mean, I didn't know what she was
where
gonna.
what was. You asked her where what was.
The water sealer, and then I would just pretty much like, I said, where's Paul? And then I don't know if she gets pissed off. I mean, she seems to be getting along with him pretty good here and there, but I don't know if something changed in her head or what.
Nicolas, let's rewind that a little bit. I mean, so let's finish on Monday. So Monday, she's nagging at you because you haven't cut out the thing and she's calling you lazy and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk us through Monday night. So that's going on the whole day. She's pissing you off.
No, when I came home.
When you came home. So now you're talking about
Just
after
at
work.
night. Yeah, just at night.
So
I mean, a lot of it happens in the bedroom. She don't want
Mhm.
us arguing.
So that
In
night,
front of the kids.
that night, you guys are arguing about the thing, and she's nagging at you, and she doesn't let go, calling you lazy. So is that pissing you off? Okay, so how you guys end that the night? You guys argue or what? Tell us. We weren't there. Don't
Yeah,
skip
we were
through
just
it.
arguing, and I had to get out of there too. I had to leave the room.
Mhm. So where did you sleep that night?
I was walking around back and forth. Sometimes I go out to the back. We got a back room.
Mm-hmm. So you had a couple beers in,
Back
or
then.
what?
Did you?
I might have.
Who sleeps in the back room? I thought.
Paul does, yeah.
Was Paul there when you were sleeping there?
Shit. I don't know. I think he might have been because he's usually there every night, staying there. I mean, this was late. It was like, I don't remember, 2 or 3 in the morning or something. You know.
Are you just mad right now? Just blowing steam off? Why are you walking around?
Yeah, I'm not.
What were you
I'm
thinking?
not. Like I was saying, I just don't. I couldn't take it anymore.
Okay.
Being around that, you know, it was just me though. I mean, she wasn't like that to the kids or nothing, you know, and
Couldn't take what?
just the threats and verbal abuses and stuff. And I should have handled it differently. You know,
What kind of threats?
like those, like death threats. You know,
No, you have to tell us.
she'd kill. She'd tell me she'd kill me and stuff. You know, so I'm just.
Nicolas, how does that make you feel? And when I tell you no, I know, you know, how does that make you feel? The constant nagging, the calling you names and all that. How does that make you feel?
It makes you feel degraded, you know, not good. And I think what's happening is I was trying to do good so bad that I burnt myself out, and you know, I just couldn't.
You were just stressed out.
Yes, and I couldn't, and then I didn't know, you know, if she was stressed out, if she was gonna.
Do you feel like you reached your limit?
Yeah, and I just, you know, if I don't know if she was gonna come at me or what.
But Nicolas, you were thinking at that time though that, I mean, you just had enough. I mean, every man hits a breaking point. We can see how nagging for years, 15, 16, 17 years can take a toll, man. You're a working man, never been in trouble. We know that. Okay, we know that. We check your background. You're trying to do the right thing. You're providing for your kids. They had a house.
They had toys.
They had toys. They have
fish
food.
tank. Kids were provided for. Food.
You're working for that. We can see how that nagging, that constant belittling you, that can take a toll. We're human. You know, I'm sure that at that time you were thinking, holy crap, I reached my limit. You were thinking about, oh, is she going to come at me and kill me, or is she going to come at me and hurt me? You're a man. Look how big you are. Compared to her, I'm sure you were thinking, holy crap, this is just, I don't know what to do. Look at this mess. I tried to do the right thing for so long. All I wanted to do was work. Correct?
Both of it played a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Take us into Tuesday morning.
I just went to work, and then
Before that.
What time did you go to work?
I think I left at like 7.
7 a.m.
Yeah.
Were your kids gone, or are they still there?
They were still there.
Were they up?
Dylan was going to school.
That's the older one.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to talk to him?
I just saw him off to the bus stop. It's right across the street.
These are both your kids, right?
Yes.
Blood your children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's the little one at?
He's still sleeping. He goes to school later.
Who gets him up?
Alisa does.
Okay. She's your wife.
Yes.
Your wife does. Okay. So you after Dylan goes to school, and you help me from there. Then you leave for work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's going through your mind?
Not so much at the time. And then, like I said, I knew that I had to go. I had made some deliveries, and I knew I had to go get that water sealer for the post outside. So then I figured I'd stop by the house and see if I had some, so I could save the company some money. And
Nicolas, your job is to deliver items, right?
yeah,
Okay,
and
but
then
you
fix
were
things up.
okay at the shop, so like
Yeah.
a maintenance person at that shop. Okay.
All right.
So I said I was going to save some money and get some water sealer there. I couldn't find any underwear, and I was wondering where it was and where if Paul was there or what, and he wasn't, and where he went. And
Why? What does Paul matter?
because he might have a paintbrush or a water sealer or something. So then, I asked her, she lost it. I mean, that's...
Who lost it, you or her? Because we know it's...
She did it first.
Okay, so you're saying she did it first, then you lost it. I mean, that, like we were talking before, was that the last drop? You absolutely couldn't take it anymore?
It was, like I said, it was between that and,
all the other paths.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If you sit here and just tell us the truth straight out, you don't ever have to think about it again because the truth won't change.
Mm-hmm.
You follow me? I know, I can see it in you, your actions, your body, your demeanor. I know you want to make things different.
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me talk to you. So you can understand what I'm trying to grasp at you. I want you to take a grasp of this. I know you want to make things different, or wish things would have went different.
Yes.
But you can't change what happened. Okay? You have to take hold of that and get the monkey off your back and say it step by step what happened. The truth, because you've said a few things that keep getting twisted and tangled, and you can't go back and say it because you can't. You'll remember the truth, but you're not going to remember what you told that wasn't true. But we'll remember that, and we're going to untangle it. So when you just tell us the truth straight out, what happened?
I know it's obvious.
You get that monkey off your back.
Everything's there.
But we want your side of the story. We want to know what happened to you. We want to know why you flipped. That's what we're trying to understand. We're not in your head. We weren't there. And we're here to we need your story. What would make you do something like this? And that's what Detective Arbella was trying to get out of you. Trying to get you to understand. Instead of you just sit down, take a few deep breaths. We're rocking. You just look at us and tell us this is what happened, this is what I did. We know you didn't mean to do it. You didn't want to do that. We know you flipped. We know he said it, you hit your breaking point.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Okay. Start again from when you came home. Try not to leave some of the crucial stuff out. Some of the stuff you don't even want to talk about, we're going to make you talk about it once and then we won't go back there.
Like I said, I went to get the water sealer and asked about Paul. And that's when...
If you have to say it, and say what you say, if you just set the conversation piece by piece, just step through it step by step. Take a few deep breaths if you have to stop. If you take an understanding of what you did, you'll be able to say it. You'll be able to speak it and get that monkey off your back. It's not going to go away. But you will have to tell the truth. Stop thinking about ways to change it. It won't make it any better. It just keeps getting that ball of lies. It just keeps getting bigger, and eventually you can't untangle it because you don't know what you said before.
Well, it's obvious that I did it.
We wouldn't be here right now. And that's why we came back, because we don't think you're a bad guy. We just think you hit a breaking point.
Mm-hmm. And we're all human. We may make mistakes. No one is here telling you that that's impossible, that she nagged shit out of you, that you couldn't take it anymore, that you hit your breaking point. You were a straight guy before, a working man. You were not there. So what if you had an alcohol and you're not perfect, okay? That's why people make mistakes. That doesn't make you a criminal. All right?
Right.
And we understand that. We know that something happened. Something very serious happened. We know that. We're trying to determine why. There's a lot, like Detective Levita told you yesterday, we have a whole bunch of pieces of the puzzle. We're now putting it together. Now we're talking to you a day later. We got a lot of that in place. We can see the whole picture now. We're starting to see the picture.
You were honest about 75% of it yesterday. Mm-hmm. We could tell that you were trying to cut. There's things you didn't want to be. There's areas you didn't want to go back to. You didn't want to talk about. I think you know it.
I just, like I said, obviously I shouldn't have done it. And I should have stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I want the condition of your wife when you hit her.
I just blacked out. I didn't even.
Look at me for a second, man.
That's exactly. I was so frustrated that I just didn't even. I didn't even look, and then I was just like, and I.
Okay.
I had my eyes like that. My eyes were closed. I was blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
I was.
You were so angry.
Trembling.
Mm-hmm.
And so you were so angry, you were mad, but.
And you said it, Nicholas. Sorry. You said it. You got so frustrated. We can relate to that. Frustration. I mean, you hit the limit. That's it.
What was your wife doing when you struck her the first time? And be honest about this time.
When
you struck her for the first time in the bat, what was she doing?
I didn't even hear anything because I closed my eyes. I didn't know.
Where do you get the bat? You just went and grabbed the bat and you're like, man, I can't take it anymore. Anger just took the best of you or what? You get the bat from your kids?
I saw it. I mean, I was there and then, because I got right, like, this close and I saw that and then it was right there and I was like, I didn't know, you know what I mean, what she was going to do.
So you got the bat just in case. Somebody told me.
And then I just freaked out because I thought she was
When did you buy the bat?
Huh?
When did you buy the bat?
I think I've had that thing for a while.
Still had wrappers on it, like it was brand new.
Yeah, I've had it for a little while.
Whose bat was it?
It's just the one we keep in there.
And
She's got one too, in case somebody comes in. She keeps one on her side, and I used to keep one on my side, but the kids ran off with that one, or I went out in the back room.
Is your wife sleeping when you hit her?
She did wake up.
Let me go through this one more time. You can tell
She
me
was awake.
when you hit her.
Yes, and that's when,
I didn't
like
know
I
she was
said,
awake.
I closed my eyes because she was talking. She was like,
She wasn't looking at you, was she?
At the time, she was getting ready to turn at me.
Okay.
But
she was laying face down?
That might have, afterwards, I might have
Think
went
clearly.
that way.
Think clearly. Take yourself back there for only a few moments, okay?
She might have moved around when I hit her or something, or if I moved her or something. I remember, but I trembled. I was
frustrated.
like I said, my eyes weren't even open.
Do you think that after the first hit, she probably was shaking because she might have been in a seizure?
I don't know. I didn't even know. I just was like, and then I just.
How many times do you think you hit her?
More than once. I didn't count or nothing, but.
You think it was 2? You think it was 3?
Oh, I don't know, possibly 2 or 3, something like that.
Did you realize what you did at that time and covered her with a pillow?
Yeah, I just threw the. I freaked out and then.
Just put a pillow over her head?
Then I left. I think I did. I like I said, I just moved stuff and went, and then.
What'd you do with the bat?
It was right there. I just,
Okay, when you dropped the bat, what'd you do?
I just left after that.
I want you to be completely honest about
Alright, I changed my clothes.
See how look, I want to show you something. How you did that just now. Yeah. Alright, I changed my clothes. Because you just said something that was the truth that you didn't think we already knew.
I know you guys already know because you went through the whole house.
But I needed you to start being honest with me. Because that shows that you're an honest man. You feel some remorse.
I do.
Okay, and that's what we're getting at. We're not mad at you. We're just trying to say.
It's just, I had something to.
Now you're like, that monkey's off your back. We already
Nicolas.
knew about the clothes.
Nicholas, you're sitting there, and we're on this side, but you haven't said anything that a normal person could not relate with you. Look at what you're telling us. You were frustrated. You hit her more than once. Yeah, she was not awake. She was asleep, face down. You hit it. Were you taking your anger? Don't you think that you were like, holy crap, you couldn't believe it? When you realized what was done, look at what you tell us. Oh my gosh, what have I done?
You covered up, which is normal.
It's normal. You're not doing anything that somebody's going to say, holy.
You know, you come to. You're like, oh shit. Okay, we know that you change your clothes. Okay, you got that. What you do when you change your clothes?
I just went back and worked.
But before that, you realized
There's
that
something else we know, and I need you to come to the truth. Start telling the truth.
Oh, when I went to the bar?
No, in the house. We're still at the house. You realize, Nicholas, that this hit the fan and something went wrong, right? At that point, you were like, oh my gosh, I went too far, or something along those lines. I mean, tell us. Correct us if we're...
I mean, I changed my clothes, and that's when I went to Home Depot.
No. We're still in the house. Tell us, Nicholas, what you did. Okay? We understand. Just like Detective Levita told you, the truth comes out. Okay? You realize, I've done something wrong. I didn't mean to. Whatever the case was going through your head. And at that point, you said, I need something to validate what happened. I need something that I can put in my head and say, okay, I did this because of that. What you do? We already know, Nicholas. So there's no point on denying and minimizing it, okay?
I'm going to tell you, I changed my clothes, and then I went out the back door and got in the truck. That is what I remember doing.
Okay.
Which truck did you get into?
The work truck.
What you do with the knives, Nicholas? We're going to stop beating around the bush. You grab a knife and you put it on her?
I don't remember grabbing a knife.
Okay, you remember throwing a knife near her? What you remember, Nicholas? The knife didn't get there by itself. Okay, we know that. And listen to us. Nicholas, listen to us. We went through the scene like you told. Like you know, we went through the house. Okay, not only that, we went with the medical examiner. That's our whole job, is to examine victims and stuff like that. That's all we do. We can tell. It's not our first
Your change of clothes
case.
had her blood and hair all over it. Okay. You messed with her hand and head. Okay. We're trying to give you a chance to tell us why. What you were thinking.
I was honestly thinking I shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
That was why I reacted with all of it.
Okay. And you panic. Did you
Yes.
panic? Did you think, holy shit, now I have to go try to make this less, maybe I'll put a knife and come out with this? Is that what happened?
Take another deep breath. When you get it off, you're like,
Possibly.
it's not possible. You knew the knife. Yesterday you told us. You knew
You
what
knew
knife
what kind
you
of
used.
knife it was.
You knew what knife it was.
I got you.
And I didn't even tell you. And I didn't even know.
Oh, you said it. So.
So you did that because you panicked? You put the knife there because you were like, you realized you came to?
Why did you place a knife in her hand? I want you to answer. I'm tired of giving you the answers. Why did you put a knife in her hand? What were you thinking I was going to do? We'll give you a second. We'll give it. Take a few deep breaths, man. I'll tell you this, Nick. Where'd you go to get the knife?
Oh.
I can give you the answer, I just don't want to give it to you. I'd rather get the monkey off your back, let you tell me the truth.
What, in the kitchen?
Where'd you get the knife, man?
I think it was from there.
What was your motive for that? What would that change? What would that... At this time right now, your mind is probably racing about 10,000 miles an hour faster than it's ever raced before.
Yeah.
And I can imagine all the thoughts that are going. Now you're panicking. You need to get the hell out of here in a hurry, and you figure out a way to make this right. But it didn't work like that. What was the knife gonna pull? What was the knife gonna do? She's laying face down. What were you thinking? What was the knife gonna do?
Probably what you're already thinking.
No, but what are you thinking? We know the truth. What are you thinking?
Like she was coming after me, like you were saying.
But in reality, she wasn't coming after you. Just trying to understand. She wasn't. She was face down, sleeping. What were you gonna get out of that, man?
Nothing.
Do you think that maybe that was your final solution? I mean, you just at the time you couldn't think of anything else. You think the frustration got the best of you, or?
I guess that stress and everything. And
All right, so you leave the room to get the knife, and you come back.
medication.
Look at me for a second. You leave the room. You go get the knife. You come back. Do you realize then? Because your eyes aren't closed anymore. Do you realize then? Is that when you cover her head, or is that when you take the pill back off? Or
I think so.
you know so. You have to. Last night it went through your mind 1,000 times. You couldn't sleep. It raced through your mind 1,000 times probably. It's probably still. This is where we're going to help you stop racing through your mind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to look at that. Like that guy. We're just saying we're all human.
Mm-hmm.
Humans. I mean, we're human beings. Oh shit! I got to do something now. So you put the knife there. Why do you take the pill back off? Is it because you couldn't get to her hand without taking the pillow off?
Yeah, it might have been. I just did that and left, and
So you leave. What are you thinking for the next few hours? What's going through your mind for the next few hours?
it's all over.
How about your boys? What about your boys, Nick? Are they racing through your mind at this time?
Yeah, I probably should have spent more time with them, but obviously not done that.
Your 15-year-old son says to us, I lost both my parents yesterday. Because the young one 'cause the young one can't grasp it yet. Ain't that really bad with that. No some more?
I guess so. Want some more? We'll be alright.
What's that?
I said, so they'll be alright.
Yeah, they're with family. Yeah, you both have family in town.
Yep.
I believe they want to talk to you. I appreciate your truthfulness. I mean, there's so much, you can get that stuff off your back now. But there's a few more things we have to cover. Okay? And it's going to be the bad. Because we're running your credit cards, the stores. Where'd you buy the bat at?
Walmart.
Hmm?
Walmart.
When did you buy the bat?
I don't know, it was a couple weeks ago or something.
Bought it at Walmart a couple weeks ago.
I think so.
Why?
Just to have it.
Are you sure about the time frame when you bought the bat?
I don't quite remember exactly the date.
Did you buy that bat to beat your wife with?
Not originally. It was there for because we didn't have the other one in case somebody came in.
Why would somebody want to come in your house?
I don't know, I've had nightmares about that too. I used to wake up and freak out about them coming in.
Okay. We'll verify that then. Which Walmart?
Was the one on Cortez, I think?
You buy it cash or credit card or?
I don't remember if it was cash or credit.
Alright. What bar did you go to? Have a few beers.
Like I said, Papa Joe's.
You talked to the bartender there?
Just about her whatever mowing yards or whatever, here and there.
You were already familiar with what you did.
I didn't tell her.
Did anybody realize that something was wrong with you?
No, not really. Well, maybe I stopped by and talked to Doug.
Doug who?
I think he was there.
Doug who?
I don't remember his last name.
Did you tell Doug what happened?
No, I didn't tell anybody anything.
Well, when you left the bar, what did you do?
When I left the bar, I just went back to the shop, and that's after lunch. And that's when Kevin came out and told me there's a medical emergency with your wife.
What did you tell Kevin when he told you that?
I just left.
Are you thinking, did this cross your mind? Or were you going to try and pass it off that somebody broke into your house and killed your wife?
I wasn't.
What's that?
I wasn't really thinking at all. I flipped out. That's why. I bought beer and I reacted like I did when I got there. As you know, you probably already heard it.
I was with you. I never left you. I was with you all day.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the shirt you were wearing?
Oh, the red one or whatever.
When you did this, was you the shirt you were wearing?
Um,
You only talked about the shorts. So I'm gonna go over another beside them too.
I think I just took it off, and threw it in the ground.
What'd you clean your hands with?
I don't even think I did clean my hands. Maybe with that, I don't,
Maybe the washing machine?
possibly.
Fresh
Yeah,
memory? Want me to help you?
Yeah, you already got it all pinned.
Why don't you just spit it out and tell me the first time? Why do I gotta keep
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
It's like I'm
yeah.
pulling teeth, man. I don't want to pull your teeth. What'd you do with the shirt you were wearing? Start over.
Original one I had on,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I took it off.
At the house?
I'm pretty sure I was in the house when I took it off.
Where'd you put it?
I was either in the bedroom or out there. One of the two.
Where'd you take your shorts off at?
I believe that was by the laundry room.
This is before you left?
Yeah.
What'd you do with the rag that you wiped yourself with?
I think that was out there too. Laundry room.
So you think you dumped your shirt in the bedroom where your wife was?
I might have. I don't remember exactly where I put my shirt. Or my glasses or.
But you're thinking really. Where'd you get the new clothes to put on?
Somewhere around there.
And the shoes you were wearing?
They're out there, my boots.
Hmm?
My boots.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're out in the back room.
The back room? You changed boots too?
No, same boots.
So you put your boots back on? Did you try and put them with Paul's stuff? Button
No.
stuff?
Mm-mm.
You were a size 13, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, man?
The bat,
Oh, he says he bought it. When did you say you bought the bat?
I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago or something like that.
Where at? You know?
Walmart.
Which one?
At State Route 70.
Over 29, 11? 301 and 70?
Yeah.
You didn't buy the bat Monday or Tuesday morning? Which would have been yesterday. Or the day
No.
before?
No. I didn't. I didn't just do it. I didn't really plan
Mhm.
on having to do this. I
Mhm.
just was so with stress and everything and not asking for help and trying to take care of everything myself
Mhm.
and do all this stuff. And then, trying to kind of like self-medicate myself with, having a beer after work or whatever, to bring it down.
About
And then I went through a depression where I just started drinking a lot, and then
How about the oxys?
was already there.
The blues, the drugs.
That was a while back when I'd taken those.
You didn't take any recently?
No, not that I can think of.
You weren't abusing pills?
I had, a while back, I had a spell here and there.
Nicolas, so you know what happened. We know what happened. Everybody in this room knows what happened. So why do you think you'd kill your wife? Why?
Like I said, because of that. I was just,
I mean, you walked in there, sleeping, you pick up the bat, you whack her, go get nice. I mean, why did you do this? What? Because at some point you get to your house and you know what you're going to do. Why? You know no one's there. That's where you can open the door for us. Why?
Frustration.
That's it.
And
Because
then
your boys, you're down the road, your boys are going to talk to you and they're going to say, Dad, why? And if you're told us the truth, you'll be able to tell them down the road, 12, 15, you'll be able to tell them the truth too. It won't change. So why did you go to the house, kill your wife, and do everything you did and leave?
like I said, it was frustration. I should have got help. I never did, and I lost my mind. And I just, like I say, I couldn't, I couldn't take that part either. You know,
About what?
about this arguing all the time, and I didn't know eventually what she was going to end up doing to me.
Mhm.
Why I did that with the nice things too was, you know.
Do you have anything else? Anything that you think we need to know?
Anything you think, yeah, because when we leave, anything you want off your back that you're going to be able to let some of the stress out of your head, let some of that spinning.
I don't even know why my family would want to talk to me, because, I mean, I don't think they're going to help me.
You don't know why who would want to talk to you?
My family said they want to talk to me.
They probably don't right now, but they will. Especially your boys. That's why I say want to talk to your boys. He's a 15-year-old smart kid, man.
I know.
Tall,
Both of
too.
them are. Mm-hmm.
And he's not little more, just your little one, just little. You don't understand yet. All they want is mommy, and that's what we can't do anything about that. Is he your mom's boy?
Yep. And my oldest one was pretty much my kid.
Tell you what you do, man. You just, when you're ready, write him a letter. Because you do love them. They weren't there, but you knew. You knew that when they weren't going to be there. You didn't want them to see this or have to walk home to this. I believe that you're smart enough to know that. And not for 1 second, though, I believe that you don't love your kids.
I do.
You said they're they're your boys.
I never even hated my wife. You know, I think the thing is I hated myself because of what I was doing, just because I was just getting all so,
Well, say it.
trying to get all caught up with everything. And I mean, at one time I was like, you know, everybody in the neighborhood, I mean, it's definitely not normal, you know, and
You let somebody down? You let yourself down? You let somebody down?
I've let too many people down that I've never done that before, you know? I was
Are you-
never known to let people
Are you
down.
broke?
No, I'm not broke.
You're behind in your bills?
No.
I'm just fine.
All right.
I'm just letting you talk. I mean, at this point, you know, you tell us what's on your mind, man.
Do you feel better now that you think that, you know, you were able to tell us your side of the story? I mean, is that, you know, you're not lying anymore, you're not lying to yourself, you're not lying to us?
No, I had to answer the question, I answered them, and
You're not going to feel better, but you just need to let some of that off your back.
I don't feel good at all, and I
Right.
know that
Let me ask you this.
more than likely I won't be seeing anybody anymore, because the road I'm going down is,
Let me ask you this. Are you remorseful for killing your wife?
yes, I am. I don't know. I know it's not natural for somebody not to cry.
We're not even saying
I'm
that.
not judging you for that.
I don't even know I don't even know why I'm not.
But
Yes, I
Nicolas,
am remorseful.
we understand. We're not saying anything and just because you're not crying and stuff. People grieve in different ways. All right, we understand that. We see
You
that.
can't stay still. I know you're grieving. You can't even stand still.
Okay, but we're saying, now that you finally told the truth is out. We're not saying that we can't relate with somebody having stress
I wish she was still there.
and losing it. I mean, you're
Why? What would you tell her if she was still here?
I told her I love her, and I should have never done that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like I said, I should have got help and everything else down the road. And
Do you love her?
yes, I do love her. I've always loved her. I've never even told her that I hated her, or my kids, or nothing.
You got flowers on the counter at home.
Yeah.
You bought them for her?
Yes.
You loved her. I don't think you didn't love her. She love you?
Well,
If you don't think
I
she didn't
guess-
love you, you're gonna say something. You have a good reason behind it.
I guess so, but she had,
Right? We're done. And we're just talking. We're not.
I got you.
Well, Nicolas, good luck. Detective Levita told you if you have anything else, just contact us. You can tell people here.
I'll talk to your boys. Write them.
Hold on, let me see.
Do that. Hold on. Yes.
Nicholas Hartman is arrested and charged with second-degree murder in the killing of his wife, Alisa Hartman. Investigators believe Nicholas became overwhelmed by stress, resentment, and years of unresolved conflict inside their marriage, and killed Alisa in a moment of rage. Nicholas pleads no contest and is found guilty of second-degree murder. He is sentenced to 50 years in state prison.